Did it go? Did we go? Did you press the right? Well, BlackMenVentTV, BlackMenVent.com. That's too loud, man. That's gonna give feedback. You see the remote?
No,
put the booty down, dog.
Welcome. It's no booty.
Let go of the booty. There's a remote around
got an
here.
affliction, man.
We are missing big time. I hope that's not a big inconvenience. We want to welcome people from the book page, BlackMenVentTV. We have decided to let you in on tonight's show since you motherfuckers has been so slow not to join us tonight. If you would like to join the real show, you will go to YouTube, BlackMenVentTV, so that you can comment, or you can call us up, 850-706-0615. All right? We're going to pretend like you're not here. So we're going to play a little introduction, wait for people to file in right quick. We're going to try to find a fucking remote. Got one of them new digital joints. You remember when there was a knob when you could turn the volume down? Right. You could really use that shit right now, man. Thank you, Future. Thanks.
Not the rapper.
Not the rapper, but
Bitch.
Okay.
I'm going straight in, V-Dub. Only know her. Okay, laws and policies, y'all just follow me. Go speak about all the dishonesty, y'all just gotta see. And I mean these regulations and rules, segregated and abused, even though they're not ought to be. Education in schools, politics, economy, medication in the rooms of hospitals of people in their time of need. All around the world, weaklings and wannabes just wanna become a G. Thriving off of the lives of other niggas out there that was gonna be. I step outside my door, see crowds of people in buildings in front of me. This Chicago nigga, I represent, I am a testament to every nigga trying to make it. You can definitely get the business, nigga, no suit and tie. See, you can lie and you can try to reject it, or you can die, or you can accept this shit for what it is, my demonstration. In my opinion, you follow my design and my innovation. On my mama, you in that tabernacle. What's happening? Welcome to the stab you, kidnap you, capital slap you backwards. You don't straighten up that hat, Joe. These some of the laws and policies.
Shutdown's official DJ, V-Dub. Man, that's some dope shit right there. I mean, I need y'all to rewind that and go ahead and listen to them lyrics, because that he really put it down for Chicago right there. And that was just an intro to a mixtape. That was Buck of Psychodrama. Just came out with a new album, him and Direct. Just some Chicago 90s rappers, man, releasing new shit. There's a lot of fans from back in the day, just so y'all know that. We don't want to use my man's shit and not give him his props. Introductions. What up? To my right, we got my man, Big Motherfucking Country. What up, dog?
Shit, cold and motherfucker.
It's cold as fuck, man. Let me ask myself, why the fuck do we live here, man?
I live here because I cannot stand to be in dying heat all day, and I can't stand to the humidity. I can't do it. I just can't. Heat is cool. I get it. I like it, but
could you live in a place like Vegas?
No.
Why not?
It's too dry.
Too dry.
Yeah.
In the summertime.
It's way too fucking hot. It gets up to like the 120s.
But it's not a humid hot like here.
I know, but it's still like
that's humid hot.
That's why, majority of the people stay inside. Well, the people that live there, the tourists they try to do it. Everybody that lives in Vegas, they have very, very dark tinted windows, and
yes, limo tint is legal in Vegas. I know that.
Very, very, very dark tinted windows, or they stay in the crib.
The reason why I brought Vegas up is because I just heard a report that while it was like -6 today and snowing, icy conditions, icy roads for the last 3 days, it's 40 degrees out there. When we get 40 degrees in Chicago, white people start wearing shorts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I've been trying to tell people, if you have not been paying attention to like the weather the past 7 years, Florida is the only place that will stay in the 70s. Every place else,
yeah, it's in like the 60s.
The past 3-4 years, it's been snowing in Texas. And a friend of ours that we went to school with, he lives in Texas right now, and he had posted a video this week, and he was scarfed up, and I'm like, dude, what you doing, man? And he's like, man, I got soft, Joe. I'm like, dude, you from Chicago, man. You got to be cool. Julius. Who? Julius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he lived down there, and it was 30-something degrees. 30. It was 30 degrees in Texas.
I know they was having a hard time with that.
Everybody. I'd be laughing every time, because all of the people that moved to Atlanta to escape this, they have not escaped it, because the past 10 years, when it's cold here, it's cold there. And I remember this video somebody posted. Some dude, he had a heavy Chevy, and he had some 98-inch rims on there, and he was just trying to get home, I guess, and he was in the intersection just spinning the wheels.
No, the thing about it is, and somebody explained it to me, because I think last year they had like a half inch of snow.
Yeah, and they shut it down.
And they declared a state emergency in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was like, are y'all fucking kidding me, man? For real?
They're not equipped to handle that stuff.
That's what I found out later.
They don't have the salt. They don't even have sand.
They don't even have the manpower.
Yeah, they don't have the manpower. They don't.
They driving the salt trucks like, oh, it's too cold out here for me. Sorry, my Atlanta brothers. Y'all got a reputation, yo. Like, oh, it's too cold to shovel. Oh my God, what y'all gonna do in the next 5 years? I don't know. I'm gonna be watching with popcorn though. That's what's up. Yo, my introduction.
Absolutely, Black Skin.
Mr. Legend. What's up? The Soul Controller. And we came here to talk tonight about some things that may be relevant to you. We also have some very exciting news to announce at the end of the show. Man, oh my God. We're going to hold that. We're going to try to hold that to the end of the show, man. Yo, so what's been going on, man? You know what? People have been asking me, what is our take on the government shutdown with Trump? Because we haven't been talking about that.
People here, I can give a flying dog shit about the government shutdown. Government shutdown are for all of the people, all of the rich white people that work, that are, the senators and congressmen's wives and husbands. That's them. They're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? We've been living on credit, which a lot of y'all people don't really understand. A lot of the upper echelons, they live off credit, and y'all be like, oh, they paid. No, that's why if they lose their job, they got like 6 months to a year to get it together. Otherwise, they'll lose everything because they've been living off credit. Black people, especially here in Chicago and around the world, we've been suffering for a very long time. So we're not really. They talk about a shutdown. They were like, well, we've been shut down for a long time. So what we worried about? So that's how I look at it. When they were talking about the government being shut down, I was like, okay, and what? What do you want? What? We've been suffering, so we used to it. So what's the deal? And then I had to think about, the lower government employees, the TSA. They've been having them all over the news here. And that's the airport. I don't know if it's TSA all over. I don't know if it's the same company, but that's the airport security here. I don't know if everybody else is the same thing. But,
yeah. It's the same everywhere.
They've been calling off and doing, whatever. And that's the only thing that they've been splashing across the news. Like there ain't no other government employees nowhere, but they've been talking about the TSA. And those are the people that I feel bad for, because now some stuff can slip through the cracks. And if there is a terrorist, paying attention, like, oh, okay, now I can fly and I can get something past security and go and blow up
But time out, man. Time out. All of this is so we can secure America's border with the Mexicans.
No, but see, this is the other thing that people need to realize when it comes to this news. Stop believing the news. Everything on the news, it's like 98% false. Everything on it is 98% false. I tell people all the time, in order to tell a lie, you have to tell part of the truth. So that's why I say it's 90%, 98% false. They had this dude, plain as day gay. And you can plain as day see he's reading off a teleprompter, and he's talking about how his son is affecting his son, that that the government is shut down. I'm like, dude, you're gay. You don't have a son. You're reading off a teleprompter. And, you got on eyeliner and all your hair is that you have no son. So cool out. But
that's what I hate, man.
This wall is not necessary. This is why I say you have to pay attention to this government shit. Anytime there's a big budget for something, somebody's somebody's piggyback. You need $5 billion to build a wall. Why don't you just hire some more people? Give some people some jobs.
That's what I thought.
Just hire some more people.
That was my first thing.
You cannot stop. You can put this wall up all you want. It's just going to be more and more tunnels dug. And like the one Mexican dude, I can't remember what radio show he was on. He was cracking up laughing.
Yeah. I posted
and
that
he
shit.
was like, "Well, what
how
about
to do with the teeth without no teeth?"
Yeah, he was like, "What you gonna build a wall for these airplanes?
Airplanes, boats,
any
other conventional way of traveling."
So it's stupid when you can just
very stupid
when you can just hire more people to patrol the border and then start making harsher punishments for crime period across the United States, not just the border. Just make crime and make some more harsher punishments. I understand, and me personally, I don't understand how it is that bad in Mexico to the point where, as much drug trafficking is going on there, this should be one of the most beautiful countries on the planet. Just me personally,
in Mexico,
yeah,
you're right about that. Much drug.
Me personally, if I was
El Chapo plays dope, but the rest of the shit.
If I was the head of a cartel, or
and they have Mexican pride too.
I would give to the people.
Mexican pride,
and the people will protect me for the rest of my life because I gave them plumbing and they would love. I don't understand why drug dealer, and this is why in Jay-Z's song that everybody got offended about, and OJ song, he explained in there, y'all over here beefing about neighborhoods that your mama renting, use that dope money to buy the neighborhood.
No,
but for whatever reason, people.
I need throwback Jordan so I can get more bitches. That's what I need. And I can understand that on a lower level, like these, local. The lower cartel is bringing in like billions, damn near. If you think about El Chapo is got distribution in America and other countries.
He's worth hundreds of billions of dollars.
You can't. Yeah. Good luck with that. But what was we talking about? Because we got off
the government shutdown.
Okay, yeah. Okay, my thing about it is this. There's a lot of Trump supporters or voters that were in the government.
That voted what it is, brother?
For Trump. They're sitting at the fucking crib now. Trump wants people to come. Now, latest news is that he's going to sign something to keep the government, to open the government for 3 more weeks.
Why? I don't want to even understand that.
These people don't care. They're out of touch. This is the 1% governing the 99. They're looking at it like, it's a couple of weeks. They could just dip into their savings and fuck it. Why y'all acting crazy like that? Come on back to work. You try to make them come back to work for no pay. How, Sway? Time out. Do you know that the money that people get pays their rent, their lights, their gas, so they can take a hot shower and not come to work funky, so they can put gas in their car to actually drive to work?
To make your rich ass some money.
They don't understand this. Nobody sees the hypocrisy in Congress still get paid. They back at the crib like, fuck, Trump do it, he don't. I'm still getting my cheese. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was telling people.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Where's
the American people right now?
All them senators and all them congressmen, They getting theirs.
I need to hear Trump supporters right now. I need to hear their take on this. This fucking wall basically is a symbol. It's $1 billion symbol of idiocracy, period. Yeah. Because it's not going to stop people from coming in here illegally. I mean, people get visas or whatever and stay here from the Croatia or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm
many
saying?
People come across this border, not even just from Mexico, from any other country. They'll come on a vacation with intent to, they'll find a job and they'll just stay. Because who is really looking for illegals? Nobody's really looking for illegals. Do you see immigration riding through your neighborhood? I don't see them.
Oh, and my thing about, ICE be working on a sneak. I hear about what they're doing in the news, but I've never seen an ICE agent. Have you?
Ever.
There's a humongous population here.
Ever. That's
Latino population here in
piggy bank I
Chicago.
just mentioned about the politicians that will fund whatever that they can steal money out of whenever they feel like they want to steal it. So you make a government program up. Okay, we're gonna make a task force to go in on the south side of Chicago, and we're gonna investigate and round up illegal immigrants. And then don't nobody in the south side of Chicago see this task force doing any work. So where does the money go?
The money go in their pocket. Let me tell you, politics in America, this democracy that we're trying to push on everybody else that's so great is rotten. It's rotten. Because this is what politicians do for us now, for the people that they're supposed to be working for. They get money from big corporations, and there's a website or some type of site that writes bills for congressmen and senators. I forgot what it's called. You know what I'm saying? They write bills for it, and then they just go ahead. Like, let's just say Gillette was like, yo, we need to make toxic masculinity illegal. Here's the bill right here. We already wrote it for you. All you need to do is bring it out there on the floor. Okay? And they do it, and they say, yo, if you bring it out on the floor, we'll give you $1 million. Politicians like, that goes all the way from the top to the bottom here.
Yes,
Alderman.
Yes, black skin, yes.
Alderman here in Chicago. Alderman in Chicago, probably in everywhere, but in Chicago, politics are very corrupt. Absolutely. I can't wait for the feds to get here because they go, oh my God.
I don't think I think it goes too long. Anytime you've had a system like this that's been corrupt for so long, the money goes a long way into you have to strategically take it down. Like Jesse Jackson Jr. When I knew he was getting ready to get popped off because here we have some lakefront property that used to be owned by U.S. Steel. That Jesse Jackson Jr. and his white friends, they had this big plan to do this stuff. So it was a bunch of corrupt stuff going on. They was like, okay, before we get too deep in this, we're gonna make a fall guy. And Jesse Jackson Jr. thought that he got to be the Negro. He thought he got to be the Negro. We down. And then they popped his ass off, and people was like wondering,
got to, sir.
Now they popped him off. Now, whenever they decide they're going to quietly break ground over there and they're going to build that lakefront part of it.
They're going to do it too. And it's going to be lovely though.
It's going to quietly blossom, and it ain't going. They had a whole breaking ground concert with I was about to say Bruno Mars, the Dave Mathis Band. I remember it was on 87th Street.
Are you serious? Yes. This is when was it?
I don't remember when I don't know how you missed that, but on 87th Street. In Chicago, if you are other than of the tan persuasion, this is not a place where you want to be unless you are way, way west. You don't want to be on 87th Street. But for whatever reason, that day I was like, why I don't see where the dudes selling the socks at? I was trying to get some socks that day. I'm like, where the dudes selling the socks at?
You got 87 for that.
Yeah,
87
like,
the damn right.
Selling the socks. And I seen all these white people getting off the motherfucking the subway. I'm like, what are these white people doing on 87th Street? They had a big ass concert to break that ground, and then right after they did that, they started implicating Jesse Jackson Jr. and all that BS, and then they eventually locked his goofy ass up because they had.
Didn't
to have
he try
a
to claim
guy.
Crazy and shit? Yeah, he
tried
to
probably
claim
is
insanity.
Crazy.
He ain't crazy. He got busted for buying a rollie for his side piece.
I mean.
That's on everything. That's what happened. That's when it started.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, you use campaign to cake for this bitch over here. Got your ass.
Yeah, politics. I don't believe they're for the people. It just it caters to who's ever talking about it. Basically, we don't benefit from, and you know they'll quietly pass a bill that we won't even hear about it.
For the level
for them, they'll pass it for that. We won't even hear about it, and then a big case will come up, and they'll be trying to charge somebody with something, and then we'll be like, oh, we can't do it because they passed the bill, and people will be like, when did they do? You know, that's not even for us. You know, it's certain things that are for us that they like. You know, to govern child support, they could go in there and be like, hey. This dude's not the dad. We shouldn't arrest him and send him to jail. They could go in and pat real easy. Real easy. They can do that real easy. Ain't nothing even to argue about. They can go in there and do that real fucking simple.
I'm going to tell you
they refuse to do it because you know what? Taking that man to court that pays the state's attorney, the judge.
Yep. Money.
And then now they make you get a mediator. Now you have to pay this person to talk to this person for whatever dumbass reason. You and the baby mom could be on the same page. They still make you get this person so y'all can have a powwow, and then you have to pay them too.
Politician, hey, Black Skin just said it. Yo, politics, and that's what I was getting at. Politics, yeah, it's broken. It's broken, dog. Because I knew it was shit show when they passed the net neutrality. I don't know if it was for or against, but I know now that these internet companies can look at your history and market to you based on that. Your history is no longer private. And also they can charge you according to your usage of the internet. So I'm surprised we haven't seen, oh, you like Pornhub? We have this nice package for you. You can get Pornhub at ridiculous speeds for $49.99 a month. Oh, you like to stream on video games? Cool. We got this $160 package for you. We know you stream. We see it. We see that shit. We got net neutrality. Now, that shit is not for the people at all. We don't have any benefit at all. The only benefit from that is the big wig companies. They sold us they sold the people out. And that shit just went over everybody's head. Yep. Everybody was like, I don't know. I didn't. What is that? Computers? What is that? Computers? Okay. I don't care. You know, you getting shit in the mail like, oh yeah, you got a 5% deal on Pornhub this month. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's dead. And I'm a centrist. Okay, not left or right. I'm for truth. All right. I see what the fuck is happening right now, and I fucking react on that. I don't care if Trump got a master plan going right now. I don't care if Obama sold us out the river or whatever, some shit like that, or the left is asking for dick transplants on their tongue now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what they on. All I know is how this is affecting us right now. Mm-hmm. I know the pain because I work for a nonprofit. And the government shorts us all the fucking time. So there are always, I don't have a payday next week because the government tripping. I know how it is not to get paid. All right. So when you sit, your mind state when you're not getting paid is what the fuck did I do? How the fuck did I work? And I'm still feeling the same pain as somebody that's unemployed. How the fuck did I do a good job all these years and I still get punished? Why the fuck do these people have control over our livelihood like this, over stupid shit?
Yeah.
And that's where I stand. Okay, Trump, if you got a master plan, you better show them cards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because lately, man, hey, and the wall is closed. They FBI was knocking on your boy's door this morning, and they took him to jail.
I'm about to say they got him.
They got his ass. Hey, that ceiling is getting low. Okay,
but they can't pop them off. I was trying to explain this earlier too, because people, I've been arguing with the same people. They cannot, and they doing a little test run too, to see how much the American people will deal with before they stand up. Because any other country, they'll fucking have a riot going down the street, like, get this motherfucker out of here, otherwise we're gonna burn this bitch down. But us,
we gonna fight with the AK.
Us, we like, hey, anybody getting any pussy, and then they just let it alone. But they can't do any. He got too much heat on other people. You got to understand when it comes to long money. When you reach a certain bracket, you know a lot of people's secrets.
Yep.
Ain't no way in hell Trump should still be the president of the United States right now, just off of the charges.
Yeah, everybody around him.
We shouldn't
jail,
even.
man.
Nobody. We shouldn't even have to speak up and say anything. This man is. I think he has like 17 charges pending.
I don't know. I didn't see, but I
It's
know
17
they
something.
subpoena
It's a lot.
Mueller.
I don't care if it was one charge pending.
Yeah, our president shouldn't be.
I don't care. You know,
surrounded by this bullshit.
When they
like
got
this.
Richard Nixon, when they got him for the whole Watergate thing, somebody came, hey dog, somebody over there doing, and they went in there and they found him. They was like, okay, you just resign so we don't have to lock you up. This ain't even happened. Ain't nobody went in there and was like, just resign so we don't have to lock you up. Nope, they letting this dude keep on doing the same. He got heat on somebody, and then when his term is up, he still ain't going to jail. Watch and see when I tell y'all, he's still not going to go to jail.
Answer Southpaw.
They're going to make him. He's going to pop up sick one day or some shit and have scoliosis of the liver or some bullshit. Just watch and see what
Southpaw,
I'm saying.
you're right. I think I heard Nancy Pelosi right now, the Speaker of the House, was like, "You're not invited to do your State of the Union address until you sign this till you solve this shit." And they were saying that she stooped to a level of petty, but this was like the strategy that the Dems had. Like, you're not gonna get on TV and start doing your, this is all the Democrats' fault, and they just need to get this wall going so everybody can go back to work type shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Here's my thing with politics. Okay, I don't want us, the brothers, to be divided over this, because when I went to the polls in the last election, I ain't vote for neither one of them motherfuckers, because it was either do you want your country ran by a feminist, a well-known documented feminist who thinks that young black men are super predators, or do you want it to be ran by a racist white man? I was like, well, the country was ran by racist white men for a long time.
Okay.
So it's either all men get it up the ass, or we might have a chance if we can fit somewhere in Trump's plan. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't vote for either one of them. I was like, I can't be responsible for any of these fuck nuts. All right, these crazy wacko motherfuckers. This dude was a reality TV
show host. Yeah.
You ain't Ronald Reagan, man.
He
was on a real show. He was a real actor.
Y'all let him on in there. He was talking about dating his daughter if his daughter wasn't.
They got him on tape with the last government shutdown, and he was like, "This is preposterous," because I think Obama they had a shutdown for like a week or so, and he was like, "It's absolutely the president's fault. He's the top. It goes from the top to the bottom. The government should never be shut down. Look where we at now." We like a month in or some shit like that. That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, and then I don't know if everybody been paying attention.
You got them good people in food lines and shit. Are you serious?
They
black and white.
They passed the bill. They dropped it, the abortion thing.
What's wrong? What you talking about?
Where you can abort a baby at 9 months.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I don't have to Google that.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but they did it. I think it was today or yesterday.
The baby is born.
You can
at
still
9.
You can kill it. They passed it today or yesterday.
I'm gonna have to,
you can still kill it.
Yo, we gonna talk about this next week. I gotta learn about that.
You can still kill it. Yeah.
I just heard that.
Do your Googles if anybody's heard about it. But they've and it blew my mind. And they were like grabbing hands and celebrating this. I can't remember the lady's name.
Who?
And they were grabbing and celebrating and like, yeah, we finally got this through. Like, why would you? What is? I don't know.
Why was passed to me this week?
You don't. I'm gonna say this to the day I die. For the women that have 50 million abortions a year, you don't have to get pregnant. Do you understand that? You don't have to do it. They got so much shit, and all the women complaining about I don't. And this is the part that killed me. I don't believe in birth control. Now you're holy. Women that don't believe in birth control will have 50 million reasons, and they all some biblical reason of why they don't believe in birth control. But you was just doing a ghetto gagger film, and you was busting it open from every angle, but you don't believe in birth control. It trips me out how certain women get conscious when it comes to, and then turn around and have 50 million abortions. Why you got so many? Why you having all these abortions? You don't have to get pregnant, and it makes you fat. You are already fat 9 times out of 10. This is America. Ain't too many slim people in America. We eating. We are irresponsible with food, and we are out here eating. And the majority, make sure just take the patch or the pill or the twisty tie or do something. Just take it. Just do it.
There's so many birth control methods for women, and only like 2 for men. Like, no, I'm gonna say just 1.1.
No, you know they got rid of the male birth control pill when they dropped it real quietly.
Really?
Yes.
That would have been like
world news. It came out. I was following it because I was like, they can sign me up immediately. I was following it, and then they dropped it. The FDA approved it. They dropped it, and y'all fellas, y'all know y'all didn't hear too much about it, and they stopped talking about it immediately because it's too much money. It's too much money in women getting pregnant.
Right. You damn right.
When women get abortions, they use them, for whatever testing that they use for them babies.
Hold on one second. Hold that thought, though.
Come on in.
Yo, what up? Come on in, man. State your name and where you from.
What up, BMV? This is Chris. This is Chris Blunt hitting you guys up again, man.
What up?
What's up, man?
You can find that remote.
Nothing much, man. I'm watching you guys currently live right now, but I want to talk to you guys about something about the whole what was it? What was it? It was the It was something. I know I won't call you guys Christians. I'm pushing you guys a couple of years back. And I'm pushing you guys when I got when I used to write you guys emails about being a virgin and stuff like that. And I really wanted to call in. I really want to talk to you guys about this last week, but it slipped my mind. Whatever.
Go ahead,
was one of the things I was
talking
about. Yeah. One of the things I was talking about, I wanted to talk about last week, but you guys was talking about the Gillette thing, and I didn't want to, mess the conversation up. But I lost my virginity around 2016, and I'm pretty sure I can't believe I'm saying this because I know a lot of men. A lot of guys get pressured into virginity, and I was, ashamed for being a virgin, but by some of the male guys I know personally. And like last time I had sex was 2017, and I went full blown midtown. I went full midtown monk because I had a scare, and piece of condom fell off. And I tested the next day. Thank God, nothing ever happened. And I'm like, whatever. And I just, whatever. But I'm getting this call, like, because I know a lot of men, a lot of guys, especially young guys, young millennial guys out there. They have this idea that when they're a virgin, they get this idea that society want to call them, virgins and shame them for call them all kinds of names, and you can't get no pussy. I'm gonna tell you guys, man, flat out, for a dude that had it in 2016 and 2017, I had sex 2 times, and after that, because I lost when I was 27 when I was older too, so I was able to compartmentalize a lot of it. But I tell you flat out, dude, I will never go back to that shit. That shit, like I understood it when I actually lost it. In a way, I wish I would have kept it because that shit. It's too though.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah,
go ahead.
And I wish I would have kept it because it's so unique, man. But you know, I just want to say to you guys out there, man, it's like, fuck those people. Like, you got male friends, you got people around peers pressuring you to have sex, man. Find brand new friends, dude. That sex shit ain't no joke. I never forget it. I don't want to hold call it too long, but the first time I'm in that clinic, I'm watching that they had these bootleg movies. I'm pretty sure Clinic, Legend, and Big Country, and the guys in the check, you got what I'm talking about. Like, you in that clinic, you watching the bootleg DVDs where the dude got the package, the girl got the package. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Then the second time I came back,
it's absolutely scary.
It's fucking scary as hell. Thank you for that call, dog. We about to drop some science on this, man.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell everybody something. I had to say this today, and it was related to a work-related thing. Because one of the supervisors, he tries to delegate, and he don't do a good job at it. And I had to explain to the new guy, don't listen to what this man is saying. He will throw you under the bus in 2 seconds. And the same thing goes out here with things in life. You know, if you're a virgin or you're a monk or whatever, your beliefs that you practice, nobody's going to stand up with you when the heat is on.
Exactly. Nobody's going to share your consequences.
Yeah, nobody's going to share your consequences. Nobody's going to share your pain, your suffering. And people will try to be around to
motherfuckers that's teasing
empty your happy cup. Anytime it's something, to be filled in that happy cup, people around and they're trying to empty that motherfucker before you are able to enjoy it. So take pride in what it is that you believe in and what you do. You take pride in it. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks. You take pride in what it is that you do and how you go about everything. You out here, you're not trying to hurt nobody. You're trying, you try to be a good citizen, whether if you're a virgin or not, just, and that's what you're trying to do that. Mm-hmm. Don't let, and I know peer pressure is a hell of a thing and society and all that crap. I get it. But there has to be a breaking point. There has to be a breaking point where you got to be like, enough is enough. I'm not following what society says because society is sick. And I know this is the right thing to do. And you have to do that. And when I can't remember who said it. The smarter you are, this KRS. If y'all ain't watching none of the KRS stuff, he be dropping bars. The smarter you are, the dumber you get. He said, and I'm like, okay, I get it, and then he started explaining, the smarter you are, you have to keep dumbing yourself down
in order to fit in.
In order to survive.
Yeah, in order to survive in this shit.
Because it's like, will you really continue to, like this one dude, he was battling, he didn't want to cut his dreads off. He was working at some corp. I'm like, you stupid as fuck. Cut your fucking hair. This is these white people system. Cut your fucking hair, keep your job, and feed your family. I said, this is not how you fight them, by fighting not cutting your hair. Cut your damn hair off, get the job, work your way up, and keep getting other people in there until you just wash it on out. Now the janitorial staff is black and Latin and all the way up. And then if everybody in the building quit, you got to understand, white people don't let you fuck with their money. They don't let you do it. But if everybody that work for the company is black and Latino, and then y'all all have the same values and the same views on things, you can shut a corporation down in 2 seconds because everybody works there. But people don't see this and people don't believe in it because now, there's not to, and please, I just don't want to hear it. There's a lot of women in control of a bunch of shit. They are in control of this shit. All these women that say they don't have these high paying jobs have these high paying jobs, and they have the ability to be able to bring the next person up. And they don't do that. They don't even bring the next chick up. They don't do it. They don't understand.
Why? Hold on. I want to back it up, man. Mm-hmm. Before we get to Chris and what he just said, you said something earlier about the birth control, the male birth control, and how they have to keep it quiet because it'll fucking shut down a lot of shit. You have to understand the family courts in America are making billions off of family dysfunction. They love it when your wife divorces you.
Mhm.
They love it when you find her cheating.
Yeah.
They love it when you two have a baby, but you can't get it together. You can't be together. They love it because they make money.
Yeah, that's why they always sell women this and women that.
Quest always says child support court is always packed. The state government gets a kickback for every case. Every motherfucker that steps up to the judge, they getting paid. Do you think they want that to stop? Do you think they want dating to stop, dear MGTOW? Do you think they want all these businesses around, all these restaurants and these bars and stuff that people take women out to romance them and all of that? What if every man found out that it was a waste of fucking time and money? What if everybody was like, yo, Amy Winehouse said it. I'm a fan of Amy Winehouse. She was like, if it wasn't for these hookers and hoes, man, nobody would go out.
Yep.
Nobody would go to the club. Nobody would do shit.
Absolutely.
Everybody be at home with their significant other enjoying their life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the male birth control, they knew how to do it like 50 years ago.
Yeah. They know how to do it a long
The
time
reason
ago.
why it's been struggling to come out because that shit will rock the economy, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Imagine now some early MGTOW fellas when they got the snip.
Yeah.
And thank God they shared with us these chicks that tried to get them in the trick bag.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, yo, I'm pregnant. Damn, that's fucked up, bitch. What you mean you so cold? Oh, you gonna be a deadbeat? You what? I got the snip like 2 years ago. Here go the paper right here. So you been fucking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen a couple stories like this.
Yeah,
they are running. Let me tell you, they found out this system and they are milking this shit. Okay. Until we get together, fuck your political view, whatever. Fuck what side of the political seesaw you're on, whatever. This is an attack on us.
Mm-hmm.
They get money and resources from us.
Yep.
Every time you take somebody out, every time you protect somebody,
every time you fart,
every time you fart, every time you give a female joy, you are risking your shit, bro. Okay? Tell me, is that shit worth it? So I don't blame, and then I want to get to Chris. I don't blame him for saying that. I don't blame. We was talking about MGTOW Monk decade ago, but we called it going in the woods, getting you a log cabin and a dog, and leaving society the fuck alone, getting off the fucking grid. I understand it because these people are fucking crazy, dude. They want me to call this man a female. They fucking up my pronouns off of their crazy shit.
Yep. What
the fuck is going on? I can't say what I want to say. I can't say faggot without losing my job. I can't go to work. I might get caught for her sexual assault. It depends on if she like me or not tonight. You know what I'm saying? If I went and got the fucking promotion over her, she called bang bang a sexual assault. I'm done. It doesn't even have to be true. Yeah. This is the society that we live in right now. So why wouldn't you want to get away? Now, when you have sex for the first time, man, it's kind of like a wild animal having meat for the first time. After you taste that blood, you got to have it for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You get that craving for it for the rest of your life. Before then, you don't know what it's about. It's not on your radar. Mm-hmm. There's billions of things out there for you to put your energy and money into that will boost the quality of your life. Yep. And the people that surround you. Mm-hmm. If you haven't read The Manipulated Man, you better do it before we have the show next Friday. Because the woman that wrote this book said, men, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're so intelligent. You're so resourceful. You fight wars. You discover things. You build shit. Why are you giving everything up for these babies over here that don't contribute to shit? In the last 100 years, you know what women invented? The alphabet blocks in the rolling pin. Google that shit. Alphabet blocks, where would we be if matriarchy did replace patriarchy? Where would we be? We'd be fucked up.
Horse and carriage still.
Be fucked up. Everybody have a rolling pin, but no job or no shit.
I don't even think it would be a carriage. And that's the one thing that I be arguing with people all the time, and a lot of women that they be attacking me all week. Yeah, they act like their job ain't important. Everybody got a job to do in society and in life. Do your shit and get your benefit. I don't understand. Learn your craft. Stop trying to step out the box and do some shit that you are not built for.
Do your fucking job.
I'm not a diesel mechanic. I'm not about to go and try to do no tune-up on no goddamn I'm not about to do it. I could do a tune-up on a regular car. I could change the oil on a regular car. I'm not about to go work on a big rig because I don't know shit about that shit. So why do it? Yeah. And women know they following whatever other group of stupid ass women they following them and trying to reap the rewards of whatever the fuck they can get out of their actions at that particular point in time.
Yeah.
But it's very important to be proud of the person you are and stand for something.
Yeah.
It's extremely important.
As a man, yes. You have to have
very important. You got to have purpose. Some type of, some nut about you. Don't just because somebody said or because you're going to go, I can't remember. A
lot of people say love yourself, but they don't know what the fuck
off
that
the
mean.
Chronic album, there was a snippet.
What the fuck that mean.
There was a snippet. Because I had to bring it out this week.
These nuts?
No, not the These Nuts snippet. I had to listen to it. I hadn't listened to it in a while.
What's the name get at you yesterday?
And it was one of them back in the day, a being proud my brother dudes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he was talking about he was
classic album.
If I had to sacrifice my life for this young man to have a future, he said, I'm gonna be a dead motherfucker.
Yeah.
It needs to be that serious.
Yeah,
and that's not. And I tried to explain to a couple young dudes at work. I can't save everybody. I'm like, dude, you sound like a woman. That's stop. You can't. No, you can't. You have to. Your family and friends. You have to. If you see somebody fucking up, you can't make them do nothing. You have to be. Hey, dog. Woo woo woo. Don't do that.
When you say that woo woo woo,
your job is done.
Yeah, when you say that woo woo woo, you plant a seed in their head.
Your job is done. You didn't plant.
Now they can't do that action without a conscious saying somebody said this shit's wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a lot of the problem that's going on today. Ain't nobody there to say, nah, I don't do that. Because now in today's society, you can't say sissy. You can't say motherfucker. You can't say nothing.
You can say what the fuck you want to say, dog.
No, I know you can, but
this is America.
Depending on where you're saying that shit at, you might have a group of homosexuals like, I can't believe he's sick. But then you'll watch the gay pride parade and all you see is a bunch of motherfuckers. It look like some crazy ass circus.
Like out of control orgy with thousands of people.
That's all.
Everybody coming out sexually.
Everybody coming out sexually. And
so you see like half naked. Some people be naked.
Some people be naked. And then I'll be like, what the fuck is gay
this
people?
This is not cool.
What are they fighting for again? I'm like, they fighting to be human, but they're acting like animals. And the same thing with women. Women be fighting to be equal, and they don't even understand the fact that they got their rights a long time ago. They can do the same thing that we can do. But still today, they act like they enslaved somewhere. And women go to video shoots and put in applications themselves. We don't do that. We're not objectifying anybody. They went on there on their own. Women twerk like it ain't no tomorrow. Anybody can cut on their Instagram, they snap or whatever, and there's some woman. I'm trying to figure out why these motherfuckers ain't tired of twerking.
I guess motherfuckers ain't tired of looking.
I don't understand. I don't need to see. If I don't see no more twerking to the day I die, and that's big coming from me. You can ask. That's big.
I guess
I'll be fine if I don't see it, because it's like, how many times in a week you can go and eat fucking chicken before you be like, God damn, I need something different. How many times you get shot in the leg? The same, like, man, I'm tired of getting shot in this leg.
One thing about it, it's like the reason why they keep on twerking, because you got to understand, we're not teenage boys anymore. Okay, if we saw that shit when we was teenage boys, we'll be going crazy. I watched remember 1996 MTV Grind, which was a dance show. And I thought that shit was sexual as hell. I thought it was chicks with bikinis and all of that. Everybody out there was like damn near fully clothed. And it was like one chick with a bikini on, and it was
like super X-rated.
We was like, whoa, shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's attention. When these females don't have a dad in their life, they crave male attention. And being sexual is the easiest way because they know they're not going to get attention from men from being intelligent. That's not sexy, but wearing sexy stuff, being a sexy person gets men, but it attracts the wrong attention. And your dad will tell you that if you had one. Okay, if your mother let him stay. You know what I'm saying? If your mother married a good man, it's your mom's job to put a good man in your life so he could teach you these lessons. But as we know, 80% of black children come from single parent homes. So society today, this is what you get. I just want to say one thing about peer pressure. Fuck the motherfuckers, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we touched on this a little bit earlier, but I'm saying like right now, people were telling me like, for years, like, you need to get out, you need to blah, 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 you need to go meet somebody in the club, blah, blah, blah. And I just be like, fuck, man, I be having a great time here with the fellas. It seems like, or online with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Playing our games, having fun and shit. And I just be like, man, every time I think about going to the club, I'm like, yo, I'm wasting a lot of money. These bitches got attitudes. I'm going home with my dick in my back pocket, and I'm upset because they disrespected me in there.
And today is not it for all the young people that's in the room. Your life sucks, and I don't. And I've been telling people this for months now. Nowadays, you go to a club, the women on that side of the room dancing with each other, twerking on each other. And the men are over here. And you better not dare go over there and try to interrupt that as a man. When we were coming up, you damn near, when you got, because you standing in the line, and when you got to the door and you could see in there and look at everybody having a good time, you threw your money at the person at the door so you can hurry up and go in there and get a girl. And none of the girls, I don't remember one incident where a girl was like, I don't remember it. You going in the party, the girls had on pants so they could dance. They didn't have on skirts and all that shit so they can pull them down all goddamn night.
Dancing is done.
They didn't know. You could go in there and for 4 or 5 hours, your clothes be sweating. You had to drive straight. You know, when you cold, you got to drive up like this because you don't want nothing to touch. And we used to dance all night. All night, have a good time.
Great time.
You know, you get you a couple numbers or something, and whatever. Go get some breakfast at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning or something, and whatever the case may be. Now,
what up, Buck? Buck checking in.
Yeah, I see. But now they didn't create this disconnect has been created because we're supposed to be deemed some type of demons or something. I don't know what the fuck. We're not supposed to like women, and all of this shit is non-existent. That's why, Chris, don't worry about this peer pressure. Don't worry about this. You be the individual that you're gonna be, and all the people out here, don't worry about you. Be the individual that you're gonna be. As long as you ain't out here hurting nobody, be the individual that you're gonna be. Don't worry about all these other people and what they got to say and telling you should get out of the house and go do. If you feel good in the house doing puzzles, do your puzzles, man.
Do your fucking puzzles, dog.
Do your damn puzzles, because soon as you go outside,
you feel happy. Because these other people don't give a fuck about you being happy. They just want you to do. They just want to project their own life on you, and they're just trying to use you to make them happy.
I was just about to say, they want to prep you to do something for them.
I mean, how could you project if you like going jet skiing? How can you be telling me, country, you need to be out jet skiing, man? You missing it, blah 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 blah. Oh, fuck them puzzles, man. Why you doing that lame shit?
Right.
You need to get on these jet skis. Like, bro, who the fuck are you to tell me we two different people? Okay. You like what you like. That's cool. You don't hear me saying, man, leave them jet skis alone. You know what I'm saying? That might be a bad analogy, but
it don't even matter.
That's how I feel to me.
It doesn't even matter. Whatever you like to do that shit. If it brings you joy, do it. If you got a woman in your life that's trying to take that away from you, leave her ass alone.
Look at this shit I got around the crib. All this Star Wars shit. Y'all can't even see half the collectibles and the Transformers and shit I got around here. I like this shit. Now, you seen the Steve Harvey first movie. There was a guy in the movie who had collectible shit just like me. You know what I'm saying? And who was it? Who was that chick? The girl that was in Bad Boys. What's her name? Gabrielle
Union.
Yeah, she was going with him. And she was trying to change. Yo, you should be making more than $45,000. You need to put all these toys away. You need to do that. And it was making them unhappy.
Yep.
Like, yo, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy with my, I'm happy with my job. I'm happy with everything. She wanted him to change for her benefit.
Right.
And this is what peer pressure is. They want you to change for your, when they hand you that blunt, they just want you to be in the same circle as them. Okay. You can't be the opposite of them. They want you to be with them because misery loves company. And if they doing bad shit and you doing bad shit, the more people doing bad shit, the less bad it is the genre, the what they think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
We're gonna get off this subject because this been eating at me all week.
Go ahead. We got 5 minutes.
I know. I was
and
watching.
Still got to make the announcement.
I was watching a study, and I was watching Dr. Bruce Lipton.
Damn.
And they were talking about the 1986.
Can you hold that?
Yeah, come on in. Get the caller in.
Yo, what up? This is BMVTV.
Hey, what's up, man?
Name, where you from?
From New York.
What up, man? What's your name?
G-Dub from New York.
G-Dub from New York.
What up, bro? What's on your mind, dog?
I need you to go to the store.
Oh, well, this conversation that you guys are talking about, man, like you said, it's all about control. Like back then, women would admire a guy that had these type of personal traits and interests, and she would actually support. Today's women, they don't want to do that.
Right.
They see when a guy like yourself, like how you display how, you got interest in Star Wars, Marvel, all that stuff that you like to collect, which I'm cool with. They would like to say, oh, why you don't, like, let's say, imagine you move in with a woman, right? And you bring your personal stuff, you guys move into your apartment together. She said, hey, well, you know what? You got so much of this collectible stuff. Why you don't just take it and sell it? For what? Like, I busted my butt, work my ass off to buy these things. Man, this is my hobby. This is my passion. And that's the thing. Today's modern day females, they don't respect a man's passion of ownership. Right. Building your own legacy. And that's the thing. These women don't respect legacy. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, no, the women do not. I'm going to tell you some things, and they tricked us a long time ago. Thanks for the call, man. We got to let you go, though. Thanks for the call, bro.
All right, cool.
Yep. This is what they tricked us growing up, and they tricked us now, and we all fell for it. Everybody right here, every man in America right now. They told us that women are equals, which is bullshit. When you talk to a woman, I see brothers, Spartans, everybody across the internet going back and forth with women trying to get them to understand their point. Listen, bro, they don't have a logic engine like we do. In that place of the logic engine, they have something else, and it's called the sandwich engine. Okay? Man. Okay, so check this out. When you going back and forth, and me and Quest was talking about this, we ain't get to you about that, but this is it. When you see a female on the net under one of our posts or something like that, and you shouldn't, I'm trying to get rid of all of them because they're not doing us any good. Okay, when you see them ask a question, they're not asking a question to know the answer.
No, they just want to reply.
They're asking a question to make sure to influence your answer or whatever she's asking seems strange and deranged. Like, why do you drink water? Like, what are you doing drinking water? Nobody drinks water. These guys are crazy. Why would you drink water? Like, what is this? Y'all must be gay. Y'all must can't get no pussy. Like, they drink water. You know what I'm saying? This is what these questions come from. Okay, so going back and forth with these motherfuckers, we've been looking at stuff from way back in the day. We have a lot of footage, a lot of recordings from back in 2006, 2007 that we never posted.
Damn,
and we gonna start posting these under Mr. Legend 101. All right. And maybe this channel too. All right. So watch out for that. And what really kills me, what really fascinates me about that is that what you'll see is that we haven't gotten to this level that we are right now, but you can see us on the same plane. When we say what we're saying right now, you're going to hear the same shit back in 2007. So if we were saying that shit back in 2007 and it's 2019, for 12 years, these motherfuckers have not been listening. Nothing has gotten better. Everything has gotten worse. So what does that mean? We're wasting our time when we're wasting their time. Why go back and forth with these motherfuckers when they don't adhere to honor? They don't adhere to logic. You just know that they're narcissists. They want what they want. If you can't give it to them, then they'll tap one of these other 100 simps in they DMs.
They have do not fucking. That's one thing I used to try to blow my brains out trying to figure out. If I tell you, and men, I know all men have gone through this. You're arguing with your girl, and all she wanted was sex in the first place. So all she had to do was like, look, I need you to knock me down. But she started an argument with you, and then you were supposed to have sex after the argument. And I ain't never been that dude. We're not about to have sex.
I think we all went through that shit.
Have a full-blown argument. And women, they don't want you. They just, I don't know. They like the drama or something. I don't know. They don't want you to reply to nothing. They don't want you to fix nothing. That is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen and heard of in my life. You're going to bring an issue to me that has to deal with me. And then you can't, and then I tell you, like, look, we don't have to go through this no more. If you just tell me that you need to be fucked right now, or you need whatever right now, just tell me that. And the female, no, I'm not. I don't want to tell you. I want you to just listen. And then you sit there, and then the next week you got to sit there again and do this, and then the next week you got to sit there and do this. Fuck that shit. That's understand how crazy these motherfuckers are. And understand how logical you are when it comes to certain things. And this is why I've been saying since we've been starting this shit. You got to learn your craft, man. Learn your damn craft. There's some women out here that absolutely
fit in.
Absolutely understand family dynamic. They understand it. It's a lot of them out here. And the young dudes at work, I be trying to tell them, they scared to death. Dude, get you a passport and go see people.
See how life really is supposed to be.
So you can understand how family dynamic goes and how people are supposed to treat people. Because they sell us a bill of goods here in the United States of America, and a lot of people go for it. People look at TV, yeah, and think the TV telling them the truth. When they selling something, you got to understand that. The United States of America is selling you a product. This is a system. Yeah. Understand the word system. This is a system. They have to sell you something to make them money and to keep your mind off the fact that they stole this whole system, this whole thing from somebody. They raped and pillaged and murdered a gang of people for this system. And they got to keep your mind off of that, because if you actually come down and be like, hey, y'all raped and murdered and committed genocide and did all of this stuff to get this, people will actually be upset about it and go after that 1%. But that's not what happened. They just keep selling you this shit. You look on TV and magazines, and they figured out, the system figured out, if we chip away at the woman's ego and chip away at her character and everything, we can fucking control everything. And that's, men, you got to understand your power when it comes to this. You know, women they used to understand the power, and it wasn't misused. Now, men, is our turn. We have to understand the fact that, and it's and when you think about it, it's fucking silly as hell, but it's just a way a way to break free from this bullshit that we're dealing with. You got to stop entertaining. And I'm working, and ain't none of us perfect. I'm working on my shit as well. Mm-hmm. Stop entertaining or perpetuating shit that you should not be doing.
When you see it, just break the fuck off, dog.
You know, just break the fuck off, unfollow whoever the hell. I do it, all the time. And I slowly be cleaning my shit up, start paying attention to more stuff that I like, graffiti, cars, philosophy. Can't get enough of that. I love intellectuals. I love it.
Let me tell you what your boy been doing I've been working 2 jobs. I've been working my day job and I've been working my night job. My night job is BlackMenVent. Okay. And what the announcement that we wanted to make tonight is that BlackMenVent.com is back. The board is back. The board is back. We have created a space for men outside of Facebook to converse and be themselves and talk about politics and relationships, things that are important to us without these motherfuckers fucking with us. That is what has been missing for a long ass time, man. Okay. So the board is back. This BlackMenVent.com/forums. Go there and sign up right now. The only thing that's different from back in the day is that there's a subscription fee. All right. Before you kill us on that shit, it's only $1 a month. All right. This is dues to help strengthen the nation, the movement. At the same time, this is going to weed out females from snooping in here. You got to pay that credit card. You got to give us that money. Women are not allowed at all. If we find out you're a woman, you're going to be banned and we're going to keep your money. Okay. I think that's a good enough fee in order to keep things safe. We're looking for moderators and admins. Okay. There are special sections on the board. If everybody, all the veterans know that this is a big, humongous thing. All right. So there are sections on the board. If you're running a podcast, if you got business, we want to network with you. All right. We got a main forum for solutions and answers. This is not 2008 BMV. This is not Tommy Sotomayor. This is not complaining about women.com. This is solutions. This is so we can help the younger generation understand what the fuck is going on here and what they need to do to move. Okay. Peer pressure. This is how you handle that with sex. Okay. This is what you're getting into. If you want to get into it or not, that's cool. But this is from people that already understand and know. All right. I hope people take advantage of this. All right. BlackMenVent.com. Yeah, Esther Vilar. Thank you, T Rose 357. Esther, I couldn't think of her name for shit. You can read or listen to Manipulated Man by Esther Vilar. Search for it on YouTube. Audiobook right there. It's an annoying robot voice, but you'll understand the gist. All right. And that's the big announcement for right now. If you can't find it, BlackMenVent.com. All right. Tell all your blue pill people. Tell everybody. Get this shit the fuck. Let's get this society going, man.
Yeah.
All right. And now one more thing.
I got one more thing.
For me, one more thing. All right. Racism will not be tolerated on this board at all, because we already know that these movements previous to the men's rights movement was a rainbow coalition. The gays, anybody. There was white, black people all in that marching, trying to move their shit forward. Feminism has brick and mortar buildings. You know why? Because they look past race. And if you got a vagina, you down with us. Men, we need to get on the same level. If we can't, it's done. I quit. I'll throw the mic down. There will be no more nothing. If we can't do that, no more nothing. All right? If you disagree with that, hit me up in the DMs or whatever. Let's talk about it, okay? And let's try to figure this shit out. Because I see the shit every day. There's a black MGTOW. There's a regular MGTOW. People, white dudes mad because black dudes are dating white women and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fucking cares, dog. It's all about happiness. All right? Be happy, cultivate family, not some shit that's going to end in 10 years and rape you of your resources. Let's figure it out. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
Might be dead wrong right now. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
The study that I was talking about, there was a study done. They test handshake pressure. In 1986, a man's handshake was 121. Yeah, 121
pounds per
yeah,
square inch.
Yeah, pound per square inch. Today, it is 105.
That's fucked up.
Women's in 1986 was 89. Today is 110. We're lower. Men are lower than women. Now,
Thank you, Gillette.
Men are lower than women. Men produce 60% less testosterone from back then till now. They're trying to just get rid of the whole, you have to be, you know.
And that is another show.
Yeah. You have to be a whole dainty
somebody
dude. And
remind us to talk about this next week.
And I was like,
that's what the Gillette shit is all about, dude.
Yeah. I as soon as I was watching the doctor talking about it, and he was infuriated.
Yeah.
And because
everybody was. I've been watching shit on that all
he also the people, the guys that he was interviewing, they was doing a study on, he gave them a scenario. If you were walking with your wife and somebody spit in your wife's face, 98% of the men were trying
to talk it out.
Yeah. Yeah. They were trying to talk it out and trying to
come on, bro. Why are you acting?
They were trying to, analyze, what type of, if this dude had a bad day, or, they were trying to analyze how they should approach the situation. And the doctor was like, fuck that shit. I'm going to jail because I'm about to kill this motherfucker. Because he didn't spit in my wife's face. It's extremely disrespectful.
Extremely. That's the most disrespectful thing you could do to somebody. Spit in their face.
If you pee on somebody's feet, that's a little bit more.
I don't know. You start pulling your junk out of front of somebody, they got a chance. But
I don't know if y'all remember Lawrence Fishburne on was it King of the Hill, whatever that movie was.
King of New York.
When he peed on his feet in the bathroom. Look at Lawrence Fishburne's face. Go back.
That's some disrespect.
Go back. That's why he killed him. That's why he killed him in the movie. That's completely different.
Oh boy.
But
you gotta go out, or you're gonna live the rest of your life as a coward. You
absolutely
can't do that shit.
Correct. But
that's not an option.
Just think about that.
You don't have to get beat up or killed or something.
Think about that. Just women got a stronger handshake than men nowadays.
We when we start posting these old shows, we're gonna start posting BMV shows from 2006. We got like over 360 main shows, but then we were doing after shows too, where we just talk freely without the format. There's like 400 shows, and what you're gonna see is us talking about, if we were logically deducing, like, if all of these young boys are being raised by primarily women, they're gonna be feminized. They're gonna be disarmed before they even leave the house. Who do they think is gonna protect them? Like, if just like the Gillette, if we're going to get rid of toxic masculinity, who's going to fight your wars? Who's going to run into the fire to save you? Who's going to protect you? Because growing up as a boy, wrestling, getting rid of that energy, that's part of growing up as a man, and you want to get rid of that? There was a guy, we got to get the fuck out of here. My bad, dude. There was a guy this week, I think I screenshotted it. He was like, I'm not a male feminist anymore. I don't practice toxic masculinity. I respect women. I do all of this. And they run over to these guys who are toxic and masculine. I don't understand it. They're going to have to go every blue pill. They're going to have to go sooner or later. And we're going to celebrate that moment. We're going to be like, I know it. Yo, you owe me $10. I thought it was going to be 2 years. It was only one. God damn. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting us, man.
I appreciate it.
Yes. Make sure you donate. Make sure you support us. Make sure you get this shit out, man. I feel like this shit is kind of secret at this point, and there's a lot of brothers out there that want to hear this, want to experience this shit, but they don't know shit about it.
And got a lot of questions, comments, and concerns.
Yeah,
so
you know what?
Let's get it out. Let's get it out, man, because Larry Dawson may say something next week that I don't know. Jay Renard may say something next week that I don't know, that'll spark something that'll help me out, and so forth and so on.
Yeah,
it all may help.
We need everybody's piece of the puzzle. Everybody has something to add. Everybody has something to learn from each other, and that's why the board is back strictly for that. You dig? So, yo, BlackMenVent.com, BlackMenVentTV. We will holler at y'all next week. God willing. Peace.
And